A year ago, when you lost this team in the playoffs, a lot of motivation for you, and you came down here and said that it wasn't a personal vendetta, but a team vendetta. But you've got to feel awful good about this series.
Well, I felt good that we really saw a challenge and we were faced with the challenge. I can say in every game, a different guy stepped up and gave us support, and I think that's what this team is all about. It's not a one individual type of team, and today it was my turn. Some of the guys couldn't get it going offensively. And I stepped it up a little bit, and everybody rallied around that.
You guys have been so exceptional in the fourth quarter, offensively and defensively. How do you explain that?
Well, I think that's the time in the playoffs. That's the most crucial time. You want to execute, you want to play solid defense, you want to do all the necessary things to win the games. Last year, I wasn't in a rhythm to do that for this team, or we really didn't have a good understanding for each other before I can do that. So this year I had a better understanding about the team, and I think they had a better understanding about myself, and we were able to function down the stretch.
All right, we will see you in the finals. Congratulations. All right, let's go over to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmad. I'm here with Dennis Rodman. Dennis, another big ball game today. Offensive-minded. How come you became so offensive-minded in this entire series?
Well, I don't know. I'm looking for a shot. Even though I miss it, that means I'm aggressive. I'm a force downer no matter what. But like they say, no matter how big he is, he can fall just as easy.
How much did the team need your enthusiasm? It seemed as though they were lackadaisical in the beginning of 3 or 4 of these games, and you lifted the team significantly today. How much did they need your enthusiasm?
Well, the coach always says, go out there and give us a spark, give us something. And, I said in the back of my mind, I got to do something. I have to do. That's my job. I go out there and get a team a lift, and, when you got guys, a group of guys like this playing their asses off, hey, you got to give them credit.
Are you surprised, Dennis, now that this season, as you head to the finals, how well you've been accepted by the Bulls?
Well, I think that they realize that they see a hard-working man when they see one, and hopefully I get to stay here a couple more years. If not, it's been fun, it's been great, and let's go do it.
All right, congratulations to you, Dennis.
Thanks a lot, Hot Alexis.
Back over to you, Mark.
Dennis.
Friend show finals is set. Michael Jordan's 45 points sparked a lackluster Chicago team to a 4-game sweep of the Orlando Magic. Jordan taking out his revenge on the team that knocked the Bulls out of the playoffs last year. Well, a Russian onslaught inspired the Detroit Red.
Through 3 games, a battered and bruised Orlando Magic squad have been no match for the blistering Chicago Bulls. On Monday, Michael Jordan and company looking to sweep aside the Magic in the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals. Game 4 at the Arena, a win, and the Bulls are back in the finals. But Shaq wasn't going down without a fight. What else is new? Shaq, physical all game long, steals it right out of the hands of Luke Longley, lays it in. Orlando up 8 in the second quarter. Still in the second, Penny Hardaway, the miss. But there's Shaq, the vicious slam. He finished with 28 points, Magic by 9 at the half. But in the second half, Michael Jordan took control. Off the steal by Ron Harper, Scottie Pippen feeds Jordan on the breakaway. Bulls chopping into the deficit. And then Jordan spotting up for the 3. Nothing but net. And more Jordan driving, then hits the fadeaway. Michael finished with 45 points. The Bulls rally back. 106-101 the final as they sweep the series and return to the finals. Jordan 16 of 23 from the field. He single-handedly kept the Bulls in this game. CNN's Mark Morgan was in Orlando and has more on his airness.
In Game 4, the Orlando Magic were beaten by the Chicago Bulls. But in reality, the Magic were beaten by one man, Michael Jordan.
We were fortunate tonight to be able to ride, or this afternoon, be able to ride the coattails of Michael Jordan, and he had a great game.
He's just Michael. It's self-explanatory. I mean, he's the greatest. And we played him tough as we could. He just made shots.
When the Bulls needed Jordan the most, he came through. In Game 2, he led a third-quarter charge that wiped out an 18-point deficit. And in Game 4, he single-handedly sent the Magic home for the summer with 45 points, including 15 of the Bulls' 28 third-quarter points.
I just read what everyone else was going to do, and if they were going to get themselves involved early, if they were in their rhythm early. And next, I found I was in my rhythm a little bit, but I didn't force the issue. I just let the game come to me.
He definitely picked it up there, and hey, like I said, that's why he's Michael Jordan. That's why they give the ball to him, let him do his thing.
And that's the scary thing, is it's almost expected out of him, and I don't know how he lives up to those expectations. But after a bad game, which Game 3 was for him, you knew he was going to come out and shoot well, and he just carried us for 3 quarters, and then finally everybody else got